I remember creating season 5. It was not easy. This season was a mess from the start. Creating a script alone was difficult and challenging. I had so much of a challenge that the old script was completely thrown out. The death of my father and everything else going in my life. We canceled, we put season 5 on hold. Season 5 was supposed to come out around April of 2018, but came out much later. The original script was actually going to take place right after season 4's finale. Everyone was going to be in a prison camp. It just didn't feel right. And James Clark is this big villain, and he's making our group create a throne for him. And all of the villains all over the world are looking up to James Clark. And something just didn't feel right. And I said, Oliver, we can't do this because we don't have enough budget, we don't have enough cast members, and it just doesn't feel right for a big, final. This is the final season. And I was like, Oliver, we can't do this. Oliver and I actually made the beginning of that episode, the premiere of that script. There was going to be a car chase, and we had a big car chase we planned. And when it was over, I'm like, Oliver, I don't know how I feel about this. We deleted it, and we never talked about it again. We never announced anything, nothing. Season 5 looked like it was canceled. But then something happened. I had a bright idea. I was like, what if Alex could be an archaeologist? That would be really cool to start the premiere kind of off as a kind of a parody of Indiana Jones. Alex is this archaeologist. We're going to have him in a suit. We're going to have him in a fedora hat, as this Indiana Jones type of character. And it turns out that Alex has a job. Well, that script was not perfect either, and we didn't really go that route. But we took the archaeologist idea and put it into the actual premiere of season 5. Now, season 5, the whole premiere was completely rewritten. I wanted to explore the characters after the battle with James Clark. There was a battle that the fans haven't seen yet, which they will get to see in flashback in episode 2. I wanted to skip over that battle. After season 4, James Clark took every single character. He captured all of them except E.B. the dog. And E.B. the dog has to go save his friends in this big battle. But I skipped over it because I really wanted to explore the interesting dynamics the characters were going through after the battle. What was going on with these characters? What caused these characters to be this way? What is their motivations now after the battle? Who are these people? And for the final season, I really wanted to touch up on Crazy Alex. Now, Crazy Alex, he's been a background character a long time, and I really wanted him to be up front in the forefront. He has very interesting storylines now. We took the archaeologist idea. I'm like, Oliver, we need to take the archaeologist idea and put it in the premiere. And we did. We put it in the premiere, and that's his job. Alex is now deemed as a hero because of something he did during the battle against James Clark. We don't know yet why, but I really wanted to explore what happened after the battle. What this battle did to each and every character. It made them change in sometimes positive ways, and then sometimes negative ways. And I really wanted to explore that. Oliver wanted my brother Oliver, he wanted an action-oriented episode. And I said, Oliver, we can't introduce the fans and newcomers into the Crazy Alex show with an action-packed episode. We have to slowly introduce the characters. And I really wanted this episode to be a character-driven episode. And there was a lot cut from the original script of episode 1. The original script was not going to have a battle with flying llama goats. It was not going to have as many character arcs like it does in the actual episode. The whole outside part was thought out by Oliver, because Oliver said, Alex, there should be some action in this episode. And I said, I don't want to do action. I really want to explore the characters. And there was actually going to be more of Alex getting abused by all the neighbors in this episode. No, not abused, but, to Alex he's abused, but they love Alex because he's like a god to them because of what they did. Of what he did. He saved their community. And in the original episode, there was going to be a lot more of him getting tortured. He was going to give a kid a piggyback ride. It was going to be so much more crazy. But Oliver wanted to cut that and add more story arcs. I was hesitant at first, but then after I filmed that big action scene, it was actually really good, and it benefited the episode. I really enjoyed that action scene. And I said, Oliver, you know what? We should make you a farmer, where you farm for crops and stuff. You're the farmer. And I was like, okay, wow, this is going to be great. And then I made Mervyn the hunter, and then I made Elliot kind of a magician. He's very distant from everybody. None of that was in the original script. And I added all of that because Oliver wanted that action scene. The action scene benefited everything. Right now, here is a clip of me directing Oliver in the episode. Never before seen of me directing him. So sit back, relax, and I'll be right here after you get this behind the scenes footage of me directing Oliver in the premiere of season 5. Enjoy. Cut. 2, 3. Welcome back, everyone, and I hope that was interesting. But for season 5, I really wanted episode 1 to be more of a drama and not much of an action-oriented episode. Now, Oliver wanted action, action, action. I wanted more of a grounded drama because this is the final season. I wanted this episode to set up the entire season. It does. The introduction of that rock at the end is actually going to come into play the whole season. It will shock you, and this rock at the end of episode 1 is really going to be the answer to the series finale. I can't spoil anything, but this rock has something really big to do with the series finale and the second half. And it's not just this little rock. It's actually very important for the story. And I really wanted to show how every character is getting along now. After this battle with James Clark, EB saved everyone from James Clark, and the characters, they fought their way out from James Clark. James Clark was, of course, this ruthless person who took Mervyn's powers away from him. Later on in the season, James Clark will return. We're going to get to see how he controls his powers now. That's going to be very interesting. And I really wanted Alex and Mervyn to have a hate towards each other in season 5. I felt like, you know, they've been such allies since season 2, ever since they met each other. And now, ever since the season 4 second half, Alex has been using Mervyn like a dog. Mervyn lost his eye. Of course, his eye got repaired, but Mervyn did lose his eye because of Alex treating him like a dog. And then Mervyn losing his girlfriend, and then Alex taking the credit for defeating James Clark when Mervyn is actually the one who defeated James Clark. Now, this is a bit of a spoiler, but I wanted to reveal to you guys why Mervyn and Alex are fighting so much, because Alex took the credit. Everyone believes that Alex defeated James when it was really Mervyn, and that really should be Mervyn getting all the credit. That should be everyone loving Mervyn, not Alex. And that really creates an interesting clash between these characters. And will Mervyn choose the good side, or will he choose the bad side? I also wanted this season to have a fresh new look. The color of episode 1 will be the color for the rest of the season. I wanted it to have a movie vibe to it, a blockbuster feel, and I didn't really want it to feel like the other seasons. I wanted season 5 to feel unique and special for the end of the Crazy Alex show, and that's why it has a new look. And all the characters interacting together was my idea. I really wanted people to, you know, care about Alex, because nobody's really cared about Alex. In all the other seasons, nobody's really a community. We just fight to survive against flying llama goats. Now, everyone's coming together and they're a community. Now, you guys are not going to believe this, but this is very, very incredible. Now, The Walking Dead Season 9, the premiere of Season 9 is titled A New Beginning, just like my episode. There's actually a lot of similarities between The Walking Dead Season 9's premiere and then my premiere. There's more of a community. You get to see a lot of characters. It feels very similar. And I swear on my life, I had no idea what they had in store for season 9 of The Walking Dead. I had not read. I read no scripts from season 9. I looked at nothing from season 9, and it's just really eerie that season 9 of The Walking Dead and then my pilot episode have so much in common. And yeah, it's pretty chilling. But yeah, season 5, episode 1 was probably one of the hardest episodes I had ever done. I wanted characters to have interesting interactions. I wanted Evie and Blubberbeard to have a interaction together. It's kind of a love-hate relationship. They're buddies, but they're kind of enemies. And I really wanted everyone to be together. Either they hate each other or they love each other and they care about each other. And I really wanted season 5 to come back on a high note. I wanted to introduce new people to the show, introducing these characters, and I'm really happy with what I did in the premiere. I think it was really, really fun. Everything was awesome. It was really, really just so much fun returning to this character, Crazy Alex. He's basically my teenhood, and I love Crazy Alex. Episode 2 is coming out this weekend, hopefully, if nothing goes wrong. If something goes wrong, look at my Instagram and I will inform you guys. But episode 2 is very, very action-packed. It's a very action-oriented episode. Not only action-oriented, but about the villains. The premiere was so much about the heroes. Episode 2 is more about the villains, and we touch up on a lot of villains. A mysterious villain returns from season 1. You saw him at the end of episode 1. Now, the original idea was we were going to show the villain at the end of episode 1, but I really wanted it to be a cliffhanger for you guys to guess who it is, and you guys are going to see who it is. James Clark makes a return in episode 2. It is going to be freaking awesome. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, do whatever the heck you want to do. Hope you enjoyed the premiere. Bye, everyone.